You know, if you write exam for personal,
I ask for money too.
small read, you don't charge me.
Elenu, no be who know something go write exam for person. Hey, wait.
My brother, you never copy person where they write nonsense before for exam. You know that English where they go say, not more than 500 words. I don't know who come up with that particular question. Not more than 500 words. A terrible incident in your life.
Oh my God, thank you, Mom.
You don't know what they write. You can't copy the person they write. They copy the person. Even ask for extra sheet. You said you ask. At once, now you say I can just tear all the paper. You're all not finished with that.
Wahala day.
That his leg can reach, even sometimes on top of TV. But you get tired of you.
Mommy, this is a true life story. This is a true life story, right?
It's my life story.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right now. Yes.
Another typical example that looks like this to tell you that men have this particular feel where if you force them to do something, they probably won't do it. But if you teach them manually or psychologically, they begin to adjust without you even doing too much. Now,
he thought I was controlling him. He thought I was controlling when I told him put your
with her husband. As in, when they were dating, she never knew that he was smoking, right? And when they got married, she got to realize that he was a very heavy smoker, and all of the whole feel she was like, I cannot marry a man that is smoking and stuff. And that's on its own made that guy to stop coming home. So sometimes he'll come home very late. Maybe when he smokes, he wants the smoke to like die off, lick tom and all of those things. So that made him like come home late every other time. So one day, one of our friends just told her, instead of fighting this guy, why not just accept this thing and just act like it's normal with you? And trust me, the moment one day the guy came back from work and she knew the cigarette he was smoking then. He was smoking Aspen as of then. She bought 5 packets of Aspen and dropped it on the table. And when he came back, he saw new packets of Aspen that he did not buy. And all of a sudden, he was asking her, who bought Aspen? She was like, darling, I bought it for you. Sure, you like smoking. That's your favorite smoking. Smoke as you like. That alone was a massive message to him. So that every single time he lift up that packet of cigarettes, he knew that this person that bought this cigarette for me does not like me smoking it. So on his own, without anybody telling him anything, he started cutting it down, and today he's no more smoking. So what I feel is manner of approach actually has a lot to play when it comes to knowing who you are dating. Who are you dating? People don't ask that question. Who am I dating? Who am I in a relationship with? What's his temperament? What is his ways of reasoning? How does
and
this
don't fight the little stuff. Do not fight the little stuff. Honestly, to this topic. The thing about talking to someone and not at them is a lingo that I have mastered so much and I use all the time. And let me say this right now. You talk to someone when you have a problem in relationship like domestic violence and trying to repair things, then you communicate and talk to them. You try not to talk at them so they don't break and become violent, and then the violence escalates. That's when you not talk at them. You talk to your husband when you are trying to seek him to listen to you. You talk to him. You have a problem in the house that is manageable, that you know we have to communicate about. Do I nag or do I communicate? You talk to them. When a man is cheating on the wife, when another woman, you so exposed your woman, whereby another woman will have the impetus, the animal boldness to even think of contacting your wife and disrespecting your wife. You don't have nothing to talk about. You do not have to talk at them. You don't have to talk to them. You ignore them and try to deal with this mess. Sometimes when we advise you, go to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist sits down and tell you that they have the tenements of marriage. and want to talk to you about marriage, the first thing I ask a psychologist or psychiatrist that is counseling my client is, how long have you been married? There are some things that you cannot get from book smart. There are things you live by. You can tell by experience. You cannot tell me that if I wear two left shoes and the good Lord has rightfully given me a right foot and a left foot, that it will not hurt, because I do not know how to walk with two left legs. Let's be real. A woman is hurt. Some other woman interjected into her marriage without her consent. I don't care what she has done to this man to bring her to this ridicule. If he doesn't want the marriage, walk. You cannot disgrace your wife by pretending, oh, who knows what the woman has done to him. A cheater is a cheater. You do not have to give him Solomon's head on a platform. So let's stop this blame game about who knows what she has done. We are being blamed enough as women. And listen to me. When I come to this forum, I speak for both men and women. I will not sit here and go, hey, go and lynch the man. But today, as this question begs, and we have to be honest, a woman is hurt.
True.
A woman is crying out for help because she said, my man is having a relationship. And I have been confronted by this other woman. Come on. What did this wife do to deserve this? If the relationship is so bad, why would he now turn around to tell her, oh, ignore the girl? If he's hurting so much, why can he go, oh my God, thank God I had been caught. Let me walk because my wife is such a terrible person. Let's call it spade a spade. The man is a cheater. He has been caught and his name is spoiled. Now the thing becomes, what does she do? Not what did she do? What does she do to remedy this carcass that is called a relationship? First of all, this lady that is trying to reach her, trying to tell her about, hey, your man did this to me. She has to get rid of that lady. You know why?
Okay. Yes.
Because now you have 3 in the relationship in this marriage, and 3 is always a crowd.
True.
The relationship between she and her husband. When she confronted her man and he said, oh, ignore her. You don't necessarily have to ignore her, but approach her with caution. Let her know, look, lady, I don't know what you have with my man, but I'm not interested. You can take your anger and anything he has done to you to somebody else and leave me out of your frustration in life. Because let me tell you, that lady, the side chick, is frustrated. Misery loves company. She is very miserable and she wants to drag the wife into this little misery life that she has.
Yes.
So you talk to her and let her know, leave me out of this. You can mess with my man and manipulate him, but honey, no, you will not rent a room in my head. Get out of my life. And then you go back to your man and tell him, you have to show me that you will stop disrespecting me with this woman or any other woman whatsoever. You deal with your man. If you still want to stay in the relationship, then you have to work it out with your man. SBC said something about she probably knew that he has been doing this and she stayed. You see, we all have that breaking point in our life. Some people will tell you the first time my man cheats on me, I'm walking. Some people will be there and go, hey, no, I'm not going anywhere. Even if he beats me, I'm not going anywhere. Who am I to tell you what to do in your relationship? The
Your wealth of wisdom is out of this world. And
thank
see,
you.
a lot of people might not totally understand where you're coming from, but for someone your age and someone who has lived this life, no better experience can tell you more than what you've told and experienced yourself. So for me, I see a lot of embodiment of wisdom from what you're saying. And the truth is, this is the reality that we live in. A lot of these
True.
people today don't really give time into knowing who they are dating. A lot of people say,
Mm.
Marco Polo, you are not in a relationship. Yes, I'm not. But the truth is, I've taken my time over a long period of time to ask myself, what do I really want? What
Yes.
do I want?
Mm.
How do I proceed when I find these things that I want? Because the truth is, it's one thing for you to want something, and it's another thing for you to maintain that thing that you want. Because the truth, what you always want
And
might
know
not
it
really
even
be
when you
what you
find
need.
it.
There's a difference between
Mm.
what you want and what you need. And that's where a lot of us make the biggest mistake. Mommy, see, this generation, there's no patience. A lot of people just want to vibe on these things. But from this structure, see, I can tell you categorically, you might not have 100% successful relationship, but at
No.
least you'll be able to find peace with certain limits with this, because
Yes.
a man is like your TV remote. You are responsible for how he reacts. You're going to watch exactly what you press.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies just think that, oh, it seems it's my TV, I can press it anyhow and the channel should show. Now why is it not showing? I'm pressing this and it's not showing. Have you asked yourself, does the remote even have battery? Does the remote function well?
It's true.
Does
Ah.
this person know me the way I know him?
No. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do I know this person the way this person actually knows themselves? Because these things is, it's more than the sex, it's more than the feel, it's more than, it's relationship, it's a lifetime thingy. People just want to go into a relationship and call themselves, oh, I'm in a relationship, and it moves. After that
Married.
time, what next? After the sex, what next? After the whole paparazzi, what next?
Yeah. Let me say something based on what you have said. Let me add to that. I have been married for 36 years, and the reason why I keep saying it is not because I have the best marriage. It's because I have endured things. I have gone through
God
things.
bless
I
you.
have dealt with in-laws. I have dealt with brothers. I have dealt with sisters. I have dealt with, you name it, neighbors, people that didn't even know my husband, that now think, oh, we have a stake in this marriage. But you keep growing, you keep learning. You never stop learning, you never stop growing. Even at 36 years, there are sometimes I'll look at him and go, man, why did I marry this man? And I think he feels the same way about me. There are some days he look, is this my wife? Do I know this woman? But let me tell you the truth though. Those days are less than the days you look at the person and go, thank God I'm married to this person.
Mm.
Yes.
Lady isn't lying. On the line, she already knows. Her instinct already tells her something fishy going down. Something fishy. Oh. You understand? She already knows that. See, when something like moves like a snake, we don't know saying a snake. Probably
Mm.
this is not the first time she said, I know the lady isn't lying. The man,
I said that.
maybe most times, the man lies a lot. I know the lady isn't lying. This thing has occurred before. I know the lady isn't lying. Defensive mechanism. He's trying to protect himself now. Ignore the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because coming from this
Mm.
from the wife angle now, the red flags are all there already.
Yeah.
Madam don't trust Oga. And since
Mm.
Oga already knows that, if this, maybe probably she knows, if this man know, if this woman find, this man knows that this woman, she's smart enough to do underground research and find out the truth. That's why she's trying to divert our attention.
Okay.
Mm.
He said ignore. I'm still going to come back to that ignore, because that ignore her can still be something else. So I'm coming to that later. It can also be ignore her.
Okay.
Probably she is trying to extort him just to destroy their marriage. That's also possible. Ignore her as
Mm.
well. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the other
Yes.
one is, she said the man is denying their relationship. Dr. Precious,
Chat with the other woman.
yes, please, that denying that the woman said goes down to the last statement she made, I know this lady isn't lying. Now the wife already knows that chat that is going on. It is true. My husband can do it. You understand? My husband can do it. And you will not see from how the whole thing started. See, you actually see, I see a thing of a man that does not have respect for the wife here. That you have to go to the extent that a girl that you are seeing outside can have access to your wife, your queen at home. That is the height of disrespect.
Yes, it is.
SBC. Ah.
And for her to even have the guts to message your wife, that means that girl don't even have respect for you as a man. And if that girl don't respect you as a man, that means you as a man don't even respect your wife that you have at home. See, let's say not go, let's say not fence way fall, then make goat climb up.
Wise man.
If the fence no fall, the goat cannot climb that fence. If the man did not bring his wife down, the side chick had no. See, let me tell you, there are so many men that have side chicks, that it is the way you play your cards. Your side chick dare not to even look at your wife's face, not to talk of sending her a message. Who the F are you?
Idea or here to debate who cheats past who. Men cheat, women cheat. Who then catch? Now be cheater. It goes across both genders. This thing that this woman is talking about now, one other married woman is doing it with another man.
Yes.
Why she's married to another man.
Facts.
You know, it goes across the both genders.
Oga, we need to be realistic.
Yes. Communicate, don't confront. And then mommy coming up to cap it all up, and then MC Marco Polo coming to put a cap on it shows that this is impactful. Look at this. I love comments like this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dr. Precious, for bringing this discussion. God bless you. We have all learned a lot, including me.
Of course. Me
We
too.
have
Me as
all
well.
learned something new.
Me as well.
You see, relationship is a lifetime thingy. You cannot underlearn or overlearn. You just keep learning as time goes on. SBC, you wanted to say something, sir?
Yes. I just want to say, see, despite everything that we've talked about today, if there's no maturity between the man and the woman, there's going to be a big problem. You understand? See, it is very, very important for us to get to know that nobody's perfect.